What's up guys, Tim Queenie, and today I'm going to show you how to do keyword research on LinkedIn to optimize your profile for LinkedIn SEO. Now, why is it important to optimize your LinkedIn profile for the right keywords? Why is SEO important? What we want to achieve is we want your profile to be findable, discoverable via search. We're both talking about the LinkedIn internal search that you can use on the site right here. And we're talking about Google search. We want your profile to show up on both when people searching for specific keywords. Now, why do we care about this? Because we want people to reach out to you who are facing a specific challenge or problem, have a specific goals, and they need immediate resolution. So we want to predict what are those people typing into the search field to resolve their problem, and how can you then use those keywords to rank better for those keywords on search. And the ultimate goal is that you want to attract customers and clients. You don't only want to be findable, you also want to be convertible. Meaning when someone is reading your profile, it can't just be stuffed all with keywords, it also has to be optimized for a good content flow. So when someone is reading your profile, they are convinced that you are the right person for them, that it sounds very organically and not kind of like forced by putting in too many unnatural sounding keywords into your profile. So you want to find a balance between the two of them. As an example, if you are a service provider, you can combine a specific skill or expertise and combine this with the title itself. So for example, if someone is looking for a marketing strategy, you might also include marketing strategist. You want to have both the skill and the personal title, because you don't know what someone is searching for. Someone might look for how to create a marketing strategy plan, or someone just search for strategy plan, or someone might search for someone who can help me create a strategy plan or a marketing strategy plan, or they might search for marketing plan strategist. So you want to kind of titlify skills to make sure that the two types of searches, one for the skill focus and one for the person focus or the role focus, will both show up your profile in the search results. It's also very important to use variations of the keywords. For example, you might talk about marketing strategy, then you might talk about content strategy, content marketing strategy, business strategy, and combining those phrases throughout your text to create both variations, so it sounds more interesting, but you're also adding additional keywords and compensating for the fact that people might not know what the right word is they're supposed to search for. You should make sure that you place your keywords everywhere, starting all the way by your LinkedIn headline, to your about section, to your experience section, to your skill levels, and all the other areas of your LinkedIn profile. This will make sure that you have a lot of text to work with, so you can use different text variations and can naturally embed different variations of your keywords that you're trying to target throughout the entire profile without making it sound unnatural. I recommend focusing on long-term keyword instead of just having short-term keywords. What I mean by that, as an example, you don't want to just rank for marketing. You want to rank for something like content marketing or something like content marketing on Twitter. So you have like a longer phrase. So it makes it much more likely that you are one of the few people using this long phrase with 5 words. And if someone is searching for that, it will show up your profile. So by having many long-form keywords, you are creating a lot of small search terms that can all add up to a larger pool of search results. I also recommend, if you are a content creator on LinkedIn, to turn on LinkedIn Creator Mode. This will give you the opportunity to add 5 hashtags to your LinkedIn profile, which can be additional placements for important keywords, which clearly communicate to your ideal audience what topics are you going to create content about, and that might help them decide if they want to follow you or connect with you or reach out to you in a personal message. Now, to convert people on your LinkedIn profile, you should also include specific titles that are common in your industry or in your customer's industry. For example, you might say you might help accountants to develop content strategies on Twitter to help them attract new customers. And this is important, especially if you're targeting a specific niche. When someone reads their own title or the name of their own industry, they will feel more comfortable wanting to work with you. So include both role titles and industry names of your target customers in your profile. This is not strictly relevant for ranking, but it's very important for conversations on your LinkedIn profile. To convert more people on your LinkedIn profile, I also recommend to include more authority amplifier. For example, if someone has talked about your company in a renowned newspaper, or if your business has been featured on TV or on a podcast or any type of media, anything that will help create trust and authority about your business and your products will help you convert more people on your profile. If you are working with specific tools that customers might know, it's also a great idea to include those tool names as a list of resources you're working with. As an example, you might have something like Adobe After Effects, where some customer might look for an Adobe After Effects expert. So by just including the software tools that you're working with on a daily basis, you might catch one of those search results where someone doesn't know that the correct title might be something like VFX artist, and they might just looking for someone who is a masterful expert in Adobe After Effects. Overall, your focus should be, if you want to convert more people, how can you help people? Communicate this clearly throughout your profile, throughout your text, and you will get more people to reach out to you on your LinkedIn profile. To even further improve your profile, including even more relevant hashtags, I recommend to reverse engineer other hashtags that you might not have thought about by looking at other people's profile. Perform as many searches as you can and think about what would you search for if you were a customer, and then look which profiles are ranking for it. Print out every one of those profiles, use a yellow marker and highlight important keywords that you haven't included in your profile yet. Compile a list of those keywords and look for the ones that are repeated throughout many different profiles, and then consider adding those keywords in your LinkedIn profile to show up in even more search results. Sometimes you might be in a situation where you have a couple of competing keywords and it's too difficult to include them all in your LinkedIn profile. In this case, you can go on Google Trends and you can compare 2 keyword pairs or multiple keyword pairs at a time and see which one has a higher search volume on Google itself. This is a very good indicator which shows you what are people generally thinking about, what is in most people's mind when they're thinking about a certain expert, and can help you reduce the number of tags and phrases to include on your profile and only include the most popular ones. Now, as I mentioned before, you want to use different placements throughout your LinkedIn profile to include your most important keywords. I recommend to put the most important keywords in your headline, followed by your About section, and then your Experience section, and last your Skills section. To track your progress, I recommend creating a Google Sheets document or Excel document, include all the different keywords and perform regular searches for each of those keywords on a monthly basis to see how your profile has improved. For best results, I recommend to ask a friend to use their account to search for it, because LinkedIn might just show your profile when you're logged in as your own account. So you might get more neutral data by using someone else's account that is not connected to you on LinkedIn. Now, the most important aspect when it comes to keyword optimization is actually content, creating content such as articles, written text posts, documents, and articles on LinkedIn. Now, those are all searchable on LinkedIn, and LinkedIn in fact has its own content tab in the search results. So let me know in the comments which of the tips did you like the most. If you want to get more tips on how to develop a complete LinkedIn content strategy that will help you to create content with the right keywords to attract an ideal audience of potential future customers, then check out my LinkedIn Accelerator program. The link is down in the description and in the pinned comment below. You can also get my free LinkedIn hashtag guide that teaches you exactly how to find the right hashtags to attract the right people for your content organically. If you want to get more videos about LinkedIn, make sure that you hit the subscribe button, smash the notification bell, hit the like button, and I'll see you soon. Bye.